welcome to episode 11 of AWA. We have another episode of the TV show to bring you. We'll get straight into it then, and we'll see what happens. We kick off the show with Blain. Obviously, we saw him at risky business, losing the British Championship to the Foxcatcher, and he is not happy about it. He has taken a week off to calm down, but he still hasn't calmed down, and he comes out, grabs the microphone and says, "Although I lost on that night, I am still too good to be beaten by anyone. The Foxcatcher got a fluke win, and I want anyone. I don't care who in the back wants a match, but I need a match, and just come out here and I will rip you apart." This gets a rating of 22 to kick off the show. No other comments to say about it. Blain is pissed off and he wants a match with anyone in the locker room. And out comes Chris Cage. Chris Cage, we all know, had that match against Nick Flag in the cage match. And Nick Flag pulled out the win with an absolute and fantastic performance against Chris Cage. And Chris Cage isn't too happy either. He has been sitting and dwelling on that defeat. His second defeat to Nick Flag. The first one, of course, being after Nick Flag used a weapon about 4 weeks ago now. And then this cage match defeat again. Cage is not happy. So he is glad for an opportunity to beat someone up. And Blain is in his path. So we've got a match to set up now between Chris Cage and Blain. Two of the biggest names in AWA going head to head on TV, and it's going to be a cracker. This gets a rating of 18, and we'll get into the match. Unsurprisingly, both of them are very angry, and they're both laying it in deep into each other. Hard hitting affair between the two, and it gets out of hand straight off the bat. They're both fighting. They go out to the outside, keep fighting. The referee is counting them out. And Mr. X rings for the bell. They're both counted out, so they continue to brawl into the backstage. And this match gets a rating of 21. Chris Cage with a 24 and Blain with just an 18. Not too bad as the show continues. Both of them continue fighting into the back. The cameras lose what they're doing. They forget about them because they just can't be held. Brawling continually through the back. And the show must go on for our paying fans. So in the main event of this week's episode, we have the Midlands Wrecking Crew. They, sadly for them, lost out in the final of the tag team tournament, and we're becoming a little bit of a trend here. They are not too happy about it, so they call out any team and they point out, "We know Bam Bam Booyah, you got attacked a couple of weeks ago, but we think you should be fine to wrestle now, so get your ass out here." And then Johnny Rose points to the announcer's desk, points at Luke T. McFunk and goes, "Luke, you get down here as well. We want you in this match. Enough of you just rattling off your mouth there on the commentary table. Put your fists where your mouth is and let's have a fight." And of course, the Midlands Wrecking Crew, after a long fought match actually, in 11 minutes and 56 seconds, Bully Boy Carter makes Bam Bam Booyah tap out. Bam Bam Booyah still not 100% after that beating by the mystery people a couple of weeks ago. And he taps out in the center of the ring. And Bully Boy Carter and Johnny Rose pick up the win, both getting 21 and 22 respectively. Luke T. McFunk getting a 26 and Bam Bam Booyah with a 20. The match suffered due to its booking. There simply wasn't enough time for the workers to take a slow build. I thought it was a reasonably long match, to be fair, but obviously wasn't long enough. But an 18 nonetheless to end the show. That's not too bad. That gets a rating overall of 19. We increase our popularity in 13 regions across Europe. And not too bad for the show. So that is our second show since the pay-per-view. We've got 2 more coming up until we're back on schedule with our next set of tapings. But thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode every single day. And I'll see you tomorrow.